Hey folks, it's Frith Guy here, how you doing? Welcome back to World of Warcraft. Now that we've had a drink and a bite to eat, we can continue on with our tale. We had met up with Khadgar, and he had teleported us back to Draenor, which is what Outland used to be. Yes, we had gone back in time. Why don't I see you upgrade? Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on with that one. It should be upgrading. We set it to upgrading. You right here, work orders, 30 iron ore, some apexes, crystals and stuff in here. Then I can go like that, and I want to activate one of those pickaxes and 1 and 2 cups of coffee, and then once I get down to the bottom I will activate another cup of coffee as well. Torvald he's been online, he said hello, I said hello back, and then I was hopping between characters, he was hopping between characters, so I haven't really spoken. I hope I don't appear too rude and obnoxious by not really saying anything to you, Mr. Torvald. It's not intended. It's not intended. I'm not trying to be rude and obnoxious. It just sort of comes out that way. It's just like a natural thing. Sen says I'm just naturally rude and obnoxious. So I'm assuming that many of you would probably know that, probably think that she knows what she's talking about. So you have to take her word for it rather than mine. Yeah. Apparently I might just be naturally rude and obnoxious. I'm going to run through the mine a second and I'm going to gather everything up, because I've done this so many times before that I guess that you are probably sick of watching me do it. And this is another reason that I'm not planning to spend too long doing garrison stuff after we start the next character. I will be doing stuff on Grundorn, and I'm sort of aiming for maybe an episode a week where I'm doing stuff on Grundorn, where I'm going back through getting materials for doing some of the engineering stuff, gathering up things like that, or right, let's have another one of the coffees there. We go a bit faster and it resets the timer as well. Maybe going and getting old materials, going and doing a bit of fishing, so spend 15 minutes doing some fishing, 15 minutes doing some gathering of materials to make some more engineering stuff, so that we can keep working on our quest, the eternal quest of getting one of everything. Because that's the sort of thing that is... Right, we're going to have to work on that with multiple characters. And that's the great thing about Warcraft, especially with the changes that they're going to be bringing in with the new release of the Shadowlands, once that comes out in a year's time. It seems to be especially designed to be a lot more alt-friendly, even than it is now. I mean, I find this game to be very alt-friendly. There are some games that they're not alt-friendly at all. I found Arcade was not alt-friendly at all. I played quite a lot of Arcade when it was first launched. And I absolutely loved that game. I thought it was brilliant, especially the playing of the music. You could play music, you could play different musical instruments, you could import tunes, and you could play these tunes. You could do busking in the town square and stuff like that. It was one of my favorite aspects of that game, and it is one that is missing in World of Warcraft, and I would dearly love to be able to see that, where you could actually play musical instruments in World of Warcraft. I think that would be such an amazingly cool, awesome thing to bring into the game, and I would dearly love to see it. I absolutely would. Being able to play musical instruments like you can in Arcade, and quite a lot of different ones. You get guitars, flutes, lutes, there's a piano that you can play, there's a concert hall, and different places you play gives you different sound quality as well. So if you're in like a big cavern, it echoes, it sounds really awesome. And it was just a lot of fun being able to just play different tunes with different people. Like you just set up, and it's like the closer you get to, like here, right? It works exactly the same as that. I get close to someone, I can hear them playing. I step away from them, I don't hear it anymore. So it's not obnoxious, it doesn't sort of get in your way, it's not in your face or anything like that. It just worked really well. I just thought it was really, really cool the way that it did it. Fat Sleepers, where are they? Oh, they're in Nagrand. That's quite fortunate, because we happen to be going to Nagrand rather soon. We happen to be going to Nagrand right now, because I've done everything else that I want to do. Let's go over this way. We'll go into this tent in here. So I've got one over in Gorgrond, and I've got one here in Frostfire Ridge. So I go to Frostfire Ridge, and then I head south from here, and I will be able to get straight into Nagrand, and any quests that we may have in Nagrand, we can also do those at the same time. Now, my general idea at the moment is to finish up Nagrand as quickly as possible, and then we're moving on to start the Legion content. And once we've worked our way through the Legion content until we get to level 110, then we will switch to the Culterian content. So we're not going to touch on much Legion content at all. But that's the one thing that we do have with the game at the moment, is that we only do a zone or two in each area, and we don't do very much more than that. Even when we try to spend more time in any one area, it still doesn't give us loads. And the idea behind the new expansion and the way that they're going to do things there is that this will change a bit. We will not just be limited to doing things... right, I've got to remember to start putting this one down whenever I go into combat, because it works better. Let's go and get you two over there. Yeah, the idea that you won't need to worry quite so much about missing out on content, because you'll be able to do all of your leveling experience in one expansion. And I absolutely love this idea. I think this is absolutely amazing. I think it's fantastic, because it's going to allow us to experience each expansion properly. I mean, yes, you've got to do that across multiple characters, which not everybody likes the idea of, but
I need to get closer.
For me, this is something that does work. This is something that is particularly good. This is one aspect of it that I've seen so far that I am really, really thrilled about. I absolutely am. Black Rock Deposit. Elemental Shackle. Have I already picked that up? Apparently I haven't. Trophy Gemstone of the Elements. Okay, I'll take that. I knew there was a thing here somewhere. That's what I was trying to get, was that one right there. Let's pick up that bit right there, and then we will head off on our merry. We've got to go and turn in 2 quests down over here. Except that I'm getting a lot of ores on my way down through there. There's quite a number of these things I'm picking up as I go through. That's alright. There's no harm with that. A couple of extra little bits. Though that's a large tree. I don't have the big enough lumber mill to be able to pick that one up. So let's head on this way. Yeah, so I quite like the way that it's suggested that we'll be able to do things in the future. It certainly feels like we're going to be able to experience each actual zone, each actual expansion, but experience it properly all the way through, not just a little bit of it. We're going to be able to experience the whole thing, and I absolutely love the fact that we're going to have that. It is absolutely brilliant. Still have to fell iron. Now, one thing that has been pointed out is once per month when we get the Dark Moon Fair come along, there is a quest in there that I'll be able to do for engineering that will allow me to pick up 5 points of engineering in the highest... whichever is the highest category that I don't yet have engineering in. So if I've got, at the moment, I've got all the Draenor stuff. So if I was to go and do that, I would get it in the Cataclysm one, because the Cataclysm is the next one that I need. Now, I've picked up 4 enormous fat sleepers right there. Jawless skulkers there. Where's these fat sleepers? Fire ammonites. Ah, there. Right, see, I need to take 5 and clean them. So I've got that, and I've got the eggs. But I still want some more. So if I happen to see any more fishing nodes for fat sleepers, we'll go and get those. And this is what I mean. Right, we're going to need these. We're going to need... like all of the different...
far away.
All of the different types of fish and stuff like that. It's all good. It's all things that I'm going to need to pick up for this achievement. It's not even an achievement. It's for our personal achievement, because there's no huge mega achievements that you can do anymore. There is the Insane in the Membrane, which I've already done on Frith, where you've got to grind out reputation for quite a lot of different different factions, that used to be considerably more difficult than it is now, and it had more factions in it than it does now. The Chandra was one over in the old Dire Mall. That's been gotten rid of completely, and I thought that was probably about the most difficult one, apart from maybe doing the... there was one other where you had to go and... well, Dark Moon used to be difficult, but that's not so difficult anymore because they changed... The whole Dark Moon thing changed, so you don't have to just make a whole load of the Dark Moon bits and pieces that were there. I've already done you. And there was this one other thing to do with it, and it was Ravenholt Rep. Now, in order to get Ravenholt Rep, in order to be able to actually get that reputation, what you've got to do is you've got to you can't just have Ravenholt Rep. Ravenholt Rep on its own doesn't... There isn't a way to actually do it. Right, what you've got to do is you've got to pick pockets in order to be able to do it. And once you pick the pockets, you've then got to turn in these little chests that you get from picking pockets. And, of course, I got that on Frithgar. Frithgar is not a rogue, which meant in order to get the Insane in the Membrane title, I had to go and level a rogue up to a high enough level to go and pickpocket a load of these chests off of a load of elite people. And yeah, so I had to level up this character all the way to, I think it was like level 65, and it used to take longer to level up as well, so I had to do that. And then once I'd done that, then I had to go and use the rogue and pickpocket all of these chests, then send them all over to Frithgar, and then go and use those and go and turn them all in. So it was quite an involved process. There was a lot to do with that, and it was absolutely brilliant. I did eventually get Insane in the Membrane. It was a beautiful, wonderful feeling, and then I immediately stopped playing Warcraft for about 6 months after that because I burned myself out by getting the achievement. But I've got it. I am always Frithgar the Insane whenever I wander around. Everybody knows this, or most people know this, that I am now Frithgar the Insane, and that is why it took such a huge thing to do. But there is no achievements these days that are really like that. Yeah, you've got the unlock the flying. It does take a fair while, but there's nothing kind of on the scale of the Insane title. And, I mean, yeah, the Insane title is still a difficult thing to get. You've still got a lot of reputations that you've got to go and farm, but I do feel that they are slightly easier than they used to be. And, I mean, that's fine, but I would like to see really difficult things to do. Something that will take a very long time. Back at the... Anchorage was opened in order when... back in Vanilla Warcraft, when Anchorage, the huge great big raid, in order for that to be opened, you had to work together as a realm, and you had to get tens of thousands of pieces of cloth and use that to... and cloth and bandages and loads of other things as well. And you had to go and you had to open all of that, get all of these items in order to be able to open Anchorage. It was a huge, huge effort to be able to do it. And I would like to see some individual things like that. A great, big, long, massive thing that you've got to do like that would take literally any player, unless you're really hardcore and you've got loads of money, you can just go and buy it all. I would like to see something that would take players an average of 5 or 6 months minimum to go all the way through and be able to get. And then once you've done that, it doesn't give you epics, legendaries, anything like that. It gives you new, maybe a mount or maybe transmogrification gear. So you've got some really, really cool, unique looking outfits from each one. And you've got like a dozen different things that you could go and do, you could go and work at. But each one is going to take you a very long time. I'd love to see stuff like that added into the game. But at the moment, I don't see it coming. I don't see enough people wanting something like that for it to work. But I do think that would be a very cool thing that would allow you to sort of focus more on some of the older content. So in order to be able to do it, you'd have to gather up hundreds and hundreds of bits of ore and herbs and stuff from here in Draenor. Or, say, in just the vanilla stuff or the Northrend stuff. Things like that. I think that'd be such a cool thing to do. Right, I should say hello to Miss Mucky Pup. Also the lesser ones. Hush. Hush. Let me say good afternoon. Good afternoon. Work my way around the Broken Isles. Okay, Broken Isles is in here. Is this? I haven't really done very much of the Broken Isles. I've done a few of them, but I haven't done all of them. I definitely haven't done all of them. Right. Let's mount up. Let's go and turn in these quests. I've got these quests. Okay. That Fellbreaker sounded tough. Good thing there's only a small number of them. Nice job stopping Reglak, but I'm sure he's safely back in Highmall. The Ogre capital will have to be dealt with sooner rather than later. We need to choose a reward. We've got a two-handed sword, we've got a one-handed axe, and we've got a one-handed mace. That does less because it's for a holy specialization. That's the downside of the maces. That one there is worth the most money, so that's the one that I will take. And you get all the other options added to your appearance anyway, which is really cool. Vindicator Ural has taken most of our forces north. She's establishing a forward base along the Skysong River. She'll want to know that we're almost ready to move against Gromashar. I'm sure she can use your help dealing with the Warsong Orcs at Lokrath.
Once we've dealt with the ogres, the Burning Blade, and the orcs at Lokrath, we'll be ready to move on Gromashar.
Right. We'll deal with that. Phelan?
Have you seen my wrench anywhere?
She's a beauty, there's no doubt about it. We do good work together, Grundorn. We're going to crush the Warsong. Excellent. I doubt they'll rebuild it after we've completed all our objectives here. This place will return to being a failing outpost for the Gorian Empire.
Keep those irons in the fire!
Keep those irons in the fire? Okay, we'll do that. What's really expensive? Should change to defend myself. Running around Pandera getting bits of my panther mounts. Now I have recipes and exalted. Oh yeah, those are expensive. Yeah, they do take a bit. They do take a bit to get. Okay, we want to head over here, and do I still want to be stopping to pick up every... This is the thing. I should be picking up all of the ores because there's a lot of stuff that I want to make with engineering. Although, no, we looked at that, didn't we? I did look at that, the engineering stuff. I don't think there's quite as much that I need to worry about with this character as there are some of the others. I'll get the wood. I'll do that.
Ready to work.
There we go. And...
Off I go then.
I'm not sure if I actually need to be worrying too much about getting all of these ores. I mean, I still want to get the ores and that at the moment because it does help a little bit in places. I'm not going to do any more fishing. Let's go over this way. We're nearly done with all the quest lines here in Nagrand. I've uncovered everything there. I've only got a bit there to uncover, so we just want to go to there, and there's a few quests to do around here somewhere. And then that's about it for the storyline in Nagrand, as far as I remember. So we could drop down into Ural's Watch. Now, where's Ural? There she is. Vindicator Ural.
We must unite.
It's good to see you, Commander. When I'd heard about your garrison caravan being destroyed, let's just say that I feared the worst. What's the word from Telari Station?
Ardonsha Kaikaldos. In the light we triumph.
Believe it or not, I have good news. We've already taken Lokrath. The Vindicator beams with pride. Our soldiers have captured most of the Warsong, including their leader, Urok Folkleaver. I saved the honor of accepting his surrender for you. They're waiting for you inside, Commander.
Watch yourself, Commander. Despite our victory, I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay, so bad stuff is going to go down, apparently. Captain Victorious Chong. Okay. Know who Captain Victorious Chong is. Waiting inside where? Oh, over this way. Right. Us needs to be going travellings, and that's over this ways. Where exactly be us travelings to? Ah, I see. We've got a whole big thing going on down here. Look at this. There's our tanks. There, we've got people out there. It's in here that we want to go. Oh, good. It's you. Commander, this thing is ready for you. Yeah, I wouldn't, mock him too much. I got a bad feeling about this. Commander Grundorn. Uruk Folkleaver looks at you and grins. Terms of surrender? Let me think. You think the war song is so easily defeated? There is a rasping sound like rope on metal. I'm tired of you, Alliance, and you've just invaded my home. I'm already tired of you, Alliance, and you've just invaded my homeland. The sound becomes more pronounced as Uruk Folkleaver looks you straight in the eye. There will be no surrender. The war song bow to no one. Hello, Star Whisper. Good afternoon. Quest objectives, kill Uruk Folkleaver. Okay. You've fallen right into my trap, Commander. War song, attack! Yeah, bad things seem to be going down. Right, I need to go and get Uruk Folkleaver, who is right over there. He's up in here now. Right. I'm going to put that down, and then I'm going to just summon him over to me like this. Come and have a wee chat with me, Sunshine. I've got some immense power, and I'm going to do some serious damage to you. All right, let's refresh that one on the ground there, and this. Okay, he's fairly strong. I'm wondering about whether I should stay. I'm thinking I will stay as a tank. The whole way through, I'm going to keep my build as a tank right up until we get level 120. Which obviously it will be changed to level 60 once we get through the next bit. Okay, we need to go from here, ready for turn in. Pride of Lockrath, which is up over this way. That will be changed to level 60, but don't worry, because everything is sort of all being squished. Oh, we've got another quest here. Everything's all being squished in together, so it's like a big stat squish, so it's not going to be a major problem. The body of a fallen soldier lies here. Blood and gore trail back from the corpse to the entrance of the cave just to the north. Judging by the howls and the carnage surrounding the den, something truly terrifying must be in there. Collect Shagor's collar from Shagor. Wait a minute, what? Have you hit level 2000 yet? Glenn does level fast. Glenn does level, he levels up a lot. Right, we need to go into the Terror's Cape. There he is. There's the dude. There's the wolfy dude. We're going to take him down. And I'm also going to throw these out. Yeah, I don't need to heal one, really. That's not going to benefit me, but I'll do the others, and it's going to give us just like a little bit of a boost with damage. Get rid of that one. So there's a second quest that we can just go and turn in and make life a little bit easier for us. Oh, that increases my speed for a few seconds. Let's not forget that one. And see, this is what I mean. It does, like, single targets. My tank build really does slow down, doesn't it? But I mean, against groups, it's brilliant. So you do have to weigh them both up, and I am wondering if I should keep it like this or not. But I think we will. You know, we've come this far with this build, so I think it's only right that we keep it like this. Let's go to there, and then Thundering Clouds. Oh, wait a minute. Why have I got another quest over it? I didn't even see that quest. I'm guessing he wants me to go and kill people out here. Silence the war machines. The Iron Horde supplied Lockrath with war machines from Iron Fist Harbor. It won't take long for them to leave Ural's watch. Someone has to silence those war machines. Okay, destroy 3 of those. This is the backbone of the army they intend to send against Garrosh Hellscream and Gromashar. If they won't surrender, we have no choice but to eliminate the war song. Okay.
Light bless you.
I don't really understand. I thought he was our enemy as well. They're sending them against Garrosh Hellscream. Then don't we also want them to do that?
I need to get closer.
I'm a little bit confused about that. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, what I could do with is more than one of these at a time. If we can take multiple ones of these down at once, then we will get through this a lot faster. I also need to go and get those Warsong machines. There was one down here. Silence the war machines. Right, the Cannoneer. Yeah, I need him, and I want that one. And then I want to come over. He's dead. There's nobody. I've literally just got these two right here. Oh, there's one. Right. Do that, and then start running over this way, and go like that, and get him, and that, and get him. Bring them back over here, and then I can start fighting them and taking them all down. There's 4 down. That I did take him down, so I think I got credit for that one as well. There's 5. I don't know if I did get credit for that one. Oh no, I only took 1 the first time, didn't I? Okay, so we've got that. I need. Let's say I need to eat. You know what? Eating is for the weak. Flash of light. I'll flash of light myself a couple times like that, and we will be fine. Right. Take you, and then take you, and then take you over there. So there's one of them. He's already gone and left, and so then I want that guy over there, and put these down like this, and just do a little bit more damage to them like that, and then take that guy over there, and then that one up there, and this should be enough now. Take them all down like this, and because I out-level these, I'm like level 104, so I should be able to take these down pretty quickly. There's all 10. That was easy enough. So now I'm just going to go and find 2 more war machines. Once I've done those, everything will be fine. A little bit of a level up there, and level up, a little bit of a heal up right there. Right, I got one over here that I want to loot. Like that, and where's the cannon? Oh, there. I'm looking right at it. Let's go over this side of the cannon, away from the cannoneer. Then I can do that, destroy it, and then I can head over here and I can destroy this last one. If I stand over on this side, destroy that one. There, now I can go back and I can turn in all 3 of them. That's a much better thing. Turn in all 3 of these quests. That's going to level it. We get to like level 105 doing this. So we're not going to spend very much time at all doing Legion content, which is kind of what I want, because I want to focus on Legion content on my next character, rather than on this character. I think that would be better.
We are the sword in the shadows.
I wish that all we had to deal with in Nagrand were the Warsong and High Maul. There's a whole world of hurt on the other side of the river. Commander, how may I help you? That's the beast's collar. I heard its howls all the way over here. Thank you, Commander. I thought we were done for sure. Regrettable, but I understand the pride of the Warsong. I would never surrender. Oh, those braces are actually gonna...
The wall
little
must
bit of an...
stand.
Okay, they are epic braces, so... Well, we're going to have to put a stop to it now for a little while, folks, because I'm getting a bit parched. I'm also a bit peckish. So I'm going to have a bite to eat and a little bit to drink, and then we can continue onwards. In the meantime, if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frith Guard. Goodbye, and see you later.